What is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, because the almost last of my car parts showed up. Still waiting on a map sensor and one other bushing, but I mean, right there now. That was, as you guys just saw, right? The clutch and the exhaust heat shield, which is because I learned I didn't have no manifold gaskets. So I mean, the studs are on, everything's ready to go on the engine, except the headers that are right there. Couldn't put them on without the gasket. So, but hey, that's good news, because that means today in this video we'll officially be able to get the engine together, and I'd like to put the transmission on it as well, so that way the engine is completely, totally, 100% ready to go in the car. Because obviously, as you guys can see here too, the trans is, well, still connected to the old engine. So that's got to come off. That might be fun in itself, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's kind of dark in here, but I mean, it is black. So I'd like to clean that up, and then I guess it'll officially be ready to go in the car, which is sweet. So I think that's how this video is kind of going to break down. It's not going to happen today because it's late. It's already almost 7 o'clock, and I got other things I have to do tonight. So, but I got the packages. I was excited. I wanted to make this clip. Oh, I got those boxes in there. I wanted to make this clip. So yeah, I guess we'll probably pick this up in 2 days on Saturday, and I could start putting this whole thing together officially, and we will yeah, I guess just see where this video goes from here. All right. Good morning. It's a little bit of a late start to the day here. We went out last night, so it's 10 a.m. I would have liked to get started a little bit earlier, but we didn't. And now we have to go run to Harbor Freight. I gotta go return something, grab some more brake clean, and some more rags, as per usual. And then, yeah, then we can come back and we can start getting to work. So let's start this day, let's get it moving. All right, as per usual, every Saturday and Sunday morning since I moved to Minnesota, I've either been here or at Fleet Farm. This one's no different. All right, I'm back. It is a windy ass day. There's a lot going on in here. I got a lot of things in a lot of places right now. That was good. That's the cheapest start to a Saturday, Sunday morning I've had since I got to Minnesota. They actually put money on my card today. That was cool because I returned something. Yeah, so I guess first things first before I can even, dive into, oh geez, what was it? Dive into, oh, you know what? I gotta finish putting the engine together. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna get the engine out here so I can finish building that today, and then we'll dive into the engine bay. So I'm looking forward to it, finally getting this thing, engine ready to drop in. So, side is cleaned up, headers are there, those there. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, headers are on, all the bolts are officially mounted, alright, so we're good. Thing ain't coming off. It is cold out here. It's like 43, 44 degrees, so like it's not 42 currently. It's not super cold temp-wise, but this wind is awful. I don't even know if y'all can really tell, but take my word for it, it's awful. Chicago, the Windy City, nothing on Minnesota, alright, let me tell you.
You got nothing on us! You got nothing on us!
Yeah, it sucks. Anyways, so now the exhaust side is officially done on the car, or the engine. So what's left is I gotta put a few hoses and stuff on the intake manifold. I'm just gonna do that and then I'll show you guys. And then the engine will officially, oh, and injectors. And then the engine should officially be ready to go back in the car and we can move on for the day. All right, it's been a little while. I kind of just put the camera down and got a lot done in that time. Might not look like much, but got a decent amount done. Engine is officially ready to go in the car. Everything is all in. Got throttle body up. This is gonna go to the intake boot. You know, whenever I get that in the car. Little control valve tucked in there. Mounts are back on. Fuel rails on. Headers, mounts, even through the wiring back in here. So, yeah, I guess let's cut to a quick little B-roll since I did the before in my other video of what this thing looked like, and I guess here it is now. Alright, so I guess from here, after you guys just watched that quick little B-roll, I'm happy with it. The engine, I think, came out pretty good. Obviously, it needs the wiring harness thrown back on it still, but that'll happen later. So, wiring harness, still technically have to do a remain seal, and the clutch, but that obviously will not happen until I get the engine off of the stand. So, in touch with that, I'd like to now get the trans off of this engine. So, I guess, I've never actually pulled a trans before. So this is kind of, I mean, it's obviously simple enough. Up here apparently should be. However many bolts go around the bell housing and pull the trans off. Sounds good enough, right? So, let's see how much I struggle with this. Well, the truth here, I don't really know how the hell we go about this. Let's jack it up, I guess. Whoop, you know. Oh, trans looks like it actually just wants to come in. That's cool. I don't know how heavy this is gonna be. Oh, it's pretty light. That's good. I'm gonna say, I know it's not a big trans. I don't think it's supposed to be super heavy. Cool. That was a lot easier than I thought. Okay. Move this thing. There's a chance I say something stupid, because I've never pulled the trans before. But, well, I guess there's the pressure plate. It's still there. We're gonna have to take that apart and see what our disc looks like. And I guess the trans is, yeah. Well, the trans is here. Cool, all right. I'm gonna take some stuff apart. Like I said, I've never done this before, so simple as everything seems, right? I don't know, maybe I'll miss something or make the wrong assumption on something. So if I do and you guys know better, please let me know down below. But I guess now I'm gonna take the clutch pressure plate off the engine because I want to see how it is. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. Alright, so got the engine tucked way back there on a tire. Transmission out here now in our free space. It's time to clean this thing up. As you guys can see, this thing is absolutely disgusting. So, yeah, it's bad. But that's gonna be the next step, so we'll do that. And then pilot bearing, clutch on the engine, we'll get the engine off the stand, and yeah, things like that nature. But it's going well. Oh, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll clean the chassis first. Yeah, okay. So I'll clean the trans, and then we'll jump into cleaning the chassis, and I want to change the steering rack. I have a yellow tag rack now, so now's going to be the best time to do it. So, without further ado, let's clean this thing up. Came out actually, I didn't spend a whole bunch of time on it, so like obviously it's not perfect, but damn, is that a lot better than it was. So that's cool. I'm happy with that. So now going to do the clutch fork and the pivot pin and the throwout bearing, and then the trans will be all set and ready to go. So yeah. And then finally we could dive into the engine bay, which I'm waiting on, because oh, here comes a train. All right, end the clip. Does this just come out? Oh. Okay. It does just come out. Looks, I guess, old and beat. Once again, this is new stuff to me. I haven't had to mess with this stuff before. Oh. Oh, where? Okay. And that's the plastic pin that came, or the plastic pivot pin that we're gonna replace today. I mean, we're replacing all of this, so. All right. Well, I guess that actually was a lot easier than I anticipated. I didn't really. Okay. Yeah, I didn't understand that, but that's a good thing. That's cool. Parts are now in the pivot pins behind that. Obviously, you can't see it now. So yeah, I guess that's all together. So now, actually, I have to go let my go a few minutes. So I gotta go let my buddy's dog out. He's just out and about. But otherwise, when I come back, then we will dive into this right here, take that all out, and then I could start cleaning up the chassis, which is what I've been looking forward to all day. So cool. Let's yeah, I'll be back in like 10-20 minutes. All right, it's about time. I just drained the fluid. Now we're gonna pour some in. I've had this oil for right about 2 years, so that's good. But yeah, it's as good of a time as any to actually put it in the engine. So yeah, we're gonna do that now. Engine, transmission. You guys know that. All right, so as we can tell, everything here is disgusting. Woohoo! It's all coated in oil and not pretty. So what we're gonna do now is, first things first, I'm gonna swap the rack. Then I'm gonna start going to town, just clean this thing, a bunch of degreaser and a lot of rags, I'm sure. So I guess without further ado, let's cut this little before montage, and I'm gonna get to work and yeah, start cleaning. So, actually, I just finished this side. Everything's finally no longer greasy, right? It's a little bit shinier. It's not perfect. Obviously, the paint's chipped and, well, dull. It's not great, right? But compared to this side, it's a hell of a lot better. So, I guess now I'm gonna get the other side done, and yeah, then we'll get the full review at the end. Alright, so you guys would have just seen right there, or maybe I'll put the little B-roll after this clip, but base clean, right? Everything looks good. I mean, I'm pretty damn happy with all of it. So, for, you know, not making me spend 3 hours doing it or more, literally using degreaser and rags, and yeah, a lot of rags and degreaser for Purple Power, baby. Not sponsored, but it worked. Yeah, I mean, that means the engine is now. Engine can go in. That's well, we're gonna put the clutch on. Rear main seal, trans on. Engine can go in. So the bay is officially ready, which is super exciting. I'm happy with that. Today was a very productive day, so we got a lot done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching another part of this journey here. Yeah, I guess that means next video we should be putting the engine in the engine bay, which is super exciting because for me that'll be tomorrow. I think, hopefully, potentially tomorrow. For the rest of you guys, this will be like 4 weeks from now. I got a lot of videos stacked up. I'm actually doing pretty okay at the moment, which is good. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.